Hi all and welcome to Programming 2 for Session 1 2019. So this video is just to give you a quick overview of the unit so you'll know what you're doing throughout the session. So my name is Alex Hendry and I'm the unit assessor for this unit. I will also be doing the lectures or collaborates, and we'll have a talk about those shortly because I'm going to run them in a slightly different format this session than you might have in other units that you have done. Now you're also going to have a tutor depending upon where you're located, and they will be running your workshops. So if you need to contact anyone about your unit or you have any problems with your code or anything you want to discuss, contact your tutor first. If they're unable to resolve your query, they will direct you to me, and I will help you with whatever problems you have. However, I will only be working as the unit assessor and the lecturer, so your tutor's probably better to contact for the day-to-day problems that you might have with this unit. You'll be able to see also all of the contact information for anybody involved with the unit under this contact section here. My SCU, the subject is just getting finished at the moment, so you'll see there might be some pictures missing. But by week 1, all of the staff details should be here. So the way the unit is going to be structured is as 12 topics. Each topic will have reading and activities. There will also be 12 on-campus workshops if you are a internal student. And if you're an MIT student, there will be 12 on-campus lectures. Now, as I mentioned, I'm going to be running the Collaborate slightly different this session. I probably won't have a Collaborate for the first couple of weeks. What I'm doing is I'm going to create a lot of video content. So for each topic, I might create half a dozen or so 10-minute videos. The reason I'm doing this is in the past, most people watch the recordings of the Collaborate. They don't attend live. So what that means is if you're coming back to do some revision, you need to remember what lecture something was in, or maybe if you have understood half the lecture but there's some parts you didn't understand, you end up having to watch the whole lecture again. So I'm going to create a number of videos on short segments for each topic. So if you have a problem with one particular item in a topic, you can just come back and watch that video. You don't need to watch the whole lecture. And it will also mean that they can have good titles rather than Lecture 1, Lecture 2. For example, if you have a problem with a hash map or you have a problem with constructors, you can easily find the videos that relate to those. Now, once the unit gets up and running, I will have a Collaborate time, but I won't be giving a lecture or recording it. It'll be more just a consultation time if you have a problem understanding anything that I created in my video content. So for these 12 topics, going back to my SCU, you'll see we're using learning pathways in this unit. And I'm just finishing setting it up now, but what you'll see on the front page of my SCU is the week's topic. So this week we're still in O week, so it's the welcome section is highlighted, but next week topic 1 would be highlighted, then in week 2 topic 2 will be highlighted, and that will have links to the assignment question for the week, the study guide. It'll also have links to all of the video content I'm creating. Under unit content like normal, you will be able to see the topics as well. But if you go to Learning Pathways, you'll be able to see everything that you need for that week. And under here, you'll see important weeks like where the assignment's due. And we'll talk about the assignment shortly. So that's where you can find all of the modules, the reading, the activities for the 12 topics or the 12 weeks of the unit. So just covered the topics. And we've covered the contact information for all staff members. The other thing is there is a discussion board, and you can find the discussion board here on my SCU. Any questions that you have, you're welcome to post on there. Obviously, if they're of a personal nature or there's something sensitive about your assignment, don't put them up there. But that's also a good place for you to post any questions you have about the unit. So the textbook we're going to be using is Objects First with BlueJ. I will put a link to that on my SCU, and we will also be using an IDE called BlueJ. This is the book that's associated with the IDE, and we'll be using some projects that the people who wrote this book created. And you'll be able to find links to those under Learning Pathways in Week 1. Download and install BlueJ, download the book projects. We'll be working on these book projects throughout the session, so you'll need to have those for every topic. And then obviously you can start reading the study guide and having a look at the first question for that week in the assignment. And we'll talk more about the assignment in a minute. So the assessments. There are 2 assignments. The first one is worth 20%. The second one's worth 30%, and the exam's worth 50%. And please note it is a must-pass exam. So the first assignment is up. You'll find a link to it each week. You can see complete question 2 in assignment 1, complete question 1 in assignment 1. You can also find assignment 1 under the assessment tasks and submission link. So the assignment 1 is comprised of 5 questions. We can have a quick look at that. There are 5 questions, and you do 1 question each week. Now, if you're an on-campus student, in tutorial 1 you will start question 1. In tutorial 2 you will start question 2. I haven't released assignment 2, but I'll be releasing that in the next couple of weeks. But we'll be working on a simple game, and that is usually contained in topic 7 of the study guide. I'm currently rewriting it, so the study guide, only the first 5 topics are available at the moment. And we'll talk more about the exam when that gets closer to the time. Please note it is a closed book exam, but you are able to take 2 pages of single-sided handwritten notes only into the exam. But we'll discuss that in far more detail when the exam comes around. So practical tips for your assessments. Please don't wait to start. Do question 1 for assignment 1 in week 1. Do question 2 for assignment 1 in week 2. You must hand them in by the due date. You will lose marks if they're late. Now, for extensions of up to 48 hours, you can contact your tutor. Over 48 hours, you must submit a special consideration form. No assignments will be considered if they're over 48 hours late without a special consideration form. You can use code fragments and you can share ideas, but please note, if you get caught buying assignments or copying off other students, or if multiple students hand in the same assignment, you will get reported for academic misconduct. So if you're not certain, please ask. So one tip I will give you, make sure that you start your assignments in the first week. Do not wait. And the same goes with everything in this unit. This unit is not a hard unit to pass, providing you start your work in week 1. Do all of your readings, do all of the activities, turn up to your workshop, do the work for your assignment, make sure you do all of your readings, and you will get through this unit. But if you wait till week 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 to start, you're going to get very far behind and you'll have a hard time catching up. So that'll give you a quick overview of the unit, and thanks for watching the video.